Marty and Avrum, the food guys. People say, my God, they've been around a long time.
Forever. We're like dinosaurs.
Oh my God, have we ever been around a long time?
You're like a raptor.
Thank you. It's my big tail that everybody
Your
loves.
big toe.
You know, we have so many memories. 20 years, we stopped for a while, and now we're back at it again. I let you come back.
Yeah. Thank you, Daddy.
I'm so it's okay, son. I'm so cruel to him. People go, he's so mean to you. Now, what are your fondest memories? Because people have been watching us for years, you know, and they've seen us age a little bit, but they've also seen the joy and the happiness. And we started at, where did we start?
Right. So our career is very interesting because we started out actually writing for a magazine. It was a gay magazine, right?
Gay magazine.
Yeah, I was filet and you were tenderloin.
Tenderloin, yes.
Right.
Gay magazine.
And you, with your entrepreneurial spirit,
yes,
you took some editions of that magazine to Talk 640.
That's right. But we went from at first the gay magazine to a guy named Joey C.
Oh, Joey, yeah.
It was called Hot Toronto. He said, you can't be filet and tenderloin. He says, it doesn't make sense.
It was cute, though.
It was cute, but he said, you got to be Marty and Avrum. And then we were writing in this magazine called Hot Toronto. Right? You remember that?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
poor guy, his mind is very well. Anyways, so after that, we were guests on a show. Remember? Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we went to Talk 640, and we were asked to sit in on another show, which is called Horseman Leaderman, and we did, and we performed well, even though we had never done radio before, and they offered us a show the following week.
That's right. They said a show the following week. It was insane. They said that you guys are natural. He says you jump off the camera, off the radio.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Well, we were on there for 5 years, and then we got fired.
That's right.
Because everybody gets fired in
You were
radio.
stealing toilet paper.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Well,
Shame on you.
Why we would always get fired is because Marty would invite 30, 40, 50 people to the show.
Yeah.
And, you know, radio studios are not that big.
No.
So eventually, some of the other people who were working there would get perturbed. But we always had food for everybody.
We made sure there was enough food. I said, you can be on the show, but you got to bring a lot of food. There was a group, there was a singing group, and they were people that were homeless. They said, can we bring some of the people with us? So I said, sure. 40 people, 40 homeless people that had all their luggage. The other guest was Mandarin. So I said to people, put out trays like thing. You know, we all like, even us with our group, 40 people come in, 40 homeless people, unfortunately, that don't want to separate their belongings. They were everywhere. And it was insane. And we got fired that way.
We got fired for that, yeah.
Yes.
And then we went to CFRB.
Yes, that's right.
And then we were there for another 5 years.
Yes.
Right.
10 years on radio.
Yeah.
What a career.
Yeah, it was really something.
How about the, when we had that guy, little Moishi running bear? He was Indian descent.
That wasn't that wasn't his name.
Yeah, it was.
You made that up.
No,
it was something like that.
Yeah, he was
part Jewish, part native.
Part native, and he cooked up this moose.
Moose.
Do you remember the smell of that moose?
It was a moose burger. Yeah, and we were in a small studio the size of this table.
Yes.
Right,
and the smell.
Oh my God.
The smell was terrible. Worse than you ever smelled.
I didn't even like to think about it. My God.
And then we went to CFRB, and things went crazy. Also there. Remember we did a fish counter with Renee. Renee, your friend, our friend.
Yeah,
we were in front of passed away. Who we really. And Joanne, the mother, also.
Great people.
And we spent 5 years at CFRB, and then, I don't know, there was a bit of a lull, and Avrum said to me, a few months ago, let's do Marty and Avrum, and I said, I don't know, how do we start? How do you start 20 years later and build a show? But we still have the love between us.
We do.
Yes.
And the timing.
And the timing is right.
And the timing.
And the timing. Yes, you got the time. There was one time where I got, you know what, we've talked about this a few times. So we're on the radio. His dog had died. So
that morning.
And I'm there. It was that Taste of the Danforth. I thought, you know, his dog died, we're on the radio, you know. So I said to him, I'm sorry about your dog. Well, he was like, do you remember? I don't know if I said I'm sorry about
Have you ever heard of the term revisionist? It's somebody who makes up history.
Oh, really?
Yes, my dog died that morning, and I specifically said to you, do not mention my dog. So we go to air, and the first thing is, Marty and Avrum, welcome. And by the way, Avrum, your dog died this morning. Oh, I got so angry.
He got so angry. But the funny thing is, I got to tell the public, when we've been on the air, we've had terrible fights. Terrible.
No, before we got on there.
Yeah, before we get in the air, everybody just,
Yeah.
and what happened was, the camera goes on, or the light goes on, the camera goes on, and all of a sudden, well, it's Marty and Avrum. And then when the show's over, you're a liar, you're a cheat. But this is what makes us, and we want you to keep watching. We just, please tell your friends, tell your relatives, tell your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, you know, the bar mitzvah boys,
Yeah,
the wedding boys.
Yeah.
And Marty and Avrum were still alive, and
Why do you keep saying that? We're still alive. Why do you keep saying that?
People thought we were dead.
No one thought we were dead.
Oh my God, did they
No one
ever.
thought we were dead.
They take one look at you and they say you were definitely dead.
Nobody thought. They didn't even thought you were dead.
I don't know. People thought I say to people, we're back, and they go, oh
From
my
what?
God." Yeah, from what? They go, you're still alive.
Okay, too.
That's why I say
Only
we're
rude
still
people.
alive.
Yeah, we're fine.
What if they just
Marty
say,
and Avrum, we're still
Still
alive.
alive.
Yeah, there you go.
there you go.